Hey, Brooke. Hey, Mel. There. Hey, Uncle Buck. Nail polish completely came off my pinky fingers. I think while I was washing my hair today. It's also mostly off this one ring finger. See it? Nail polish is chipping off bit by bit. I can't really afford it, Mel. I do appreciate the offer, but I can't really. No nail polish remover. It's fine. It'll come off on its own. It's been coming off just fine on its own. Yeah, well, I do appreciate the offer, Mel. It's really interest. I don't even have a passport right now. First ever CD I bought. Um, I honestly don't remember. It was probably Metallica. Metallica or Megadeth. Probably Metallica. I was super into them when I was younger. Mine was Garth Brooks. Hey, Killface. Hell in the Cell between Undertaker and Maker. I loved that match. I actually got to watch that match on the pay-per-view when it happened. Cheesy boy band duo. Yeah, we had a totally legal cable box that gave us access to like pay-per-views and stuff. And yeah, it's one of those things that's like, holy, it's one of those things that watching it was like, holy shit, did they just kill him? Apparently, neither of them was really in the best of shape at the time. I think Mankind, or I think Mick Foley, I believe, might have had, might have been a little bit sick. Hey, Mac. And The Undertaker was wrestling with a broken foot. Hey, Fernanda. Actually, Mankind might not, Mick Foley might not have been sick. Yeah, Undertaker was wrestling with a broken foot. And yeah, Mick Foley, when he went down, he'd had the bright idea of like, you know, getting like climbing up to the top of the cage with a chair, and then he got to the cage and was like, how the hell am I going to get this chair up there? He had not thought that part through. Um, then yeah, getting thrown off the top of the cage was bad enough. Going through the top of the cage almost fucking killed him. Because like it wasn't supposed, apparently it wasn't actually supposed to like break right there. And then obviously the steel chair falling down on his face, knocking one of his teeth into his fucking nostril. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said, Killface. Yeah, Undertaker was going in with a broken foot. Hey, Rebecca. Like, there's like, did we get to the thumbtack spot? Yes, Mick, we did the thumbtack spot. It was wild. Like, they did the thumbtack spot, and it's like, oh, I didn't really land on the thumbtacks. Tucking the churns in. Yeah, like, they did the thumbtack spot, and Foley was like, I didn't really get it. I didn't really get much of the thumbtacks. I didn't really land that heavily on the thumbtacks. Uh, let's do it again. He was like, oh, I can get more thumbtacks in me than that. Do it. Slam me on them again. Like, he spent most of that match just trying to last long enough to get the Dark Side of the Ring. I haven't actually watched any Dark Side of the Ring. Just spent the whole time just trying to last until the thumbtack spot. And yeah, Jim Ross commenter. Hey, ugly hobo. JR was the best. Good old JR. He was the best. The man couldn't help but elevate every match with his commentary. He just sold everything so well. Right, truly the king. That was Lawler. Lawler was the king. That was his nickname, Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler, I have to admit, I kind of go back and forth on. When he was good, he was great. Fucking hell. That's so disappointing. Yes, we are talking about wrestling. Yeah, we're talking about professional wrestling right now, Rebecca. Yes, there seems to be a lot of wrestlers who are Trump supporters, which fucking sucks. Undertaker's a Trump supporter. Epic JR. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lawler was there for that match, but I don't really remember him. I don't really remember his part of the commentating. You know, one move called the Sausage Maker. I've never heard of that move. Yeah, JR. Hey, Buttercup. Concussion, dislocated shoulder, broken ribs, internal bleeding, and missing teeth after the match. Yeah. Hey, Beetlejuice. Yeah, that match damn near killed him. One guy squeezes the other by his legs. There's honestly a part of me that kind of wouldn't mind getting back into wrestling. I have watched some wrestling videos, including some actual matches here and there. Been watching old matches. Got back into hockey. Nice, nice. Yeah, like thing is I don't think I would be able to watch like I don't know that I would be able to actually watch WWE. UFC. UFC I don't think I'd enjoy. Four Nations got you hooked. It's a good distraction. John Cena turned heel and CM Punk's response. I did see the clip. I did watch video of John Cena's heel turn and his little hey Scriptcoat. He is a damn good heel. The segment he did on Monday talking about his heel turn, he is like he's always been fantastic on the mic. Hulk Hogan gang mood, yeah. That's great. I love Hulk Hogan gang mood because everyone knows now what an asshole he is, and it's not even this Trump, and it's not even this whole like supporting Trump bullshit. Because Undertaker's endorsed Trump, and he got a huge pop. He got Undertaker got a massive pop, and he's he supported Trump. Hulk Hogan got booed because he is just an asshole. He's a liar, a racist, a liar. I know I said liar twice, but holy shit, does he ever lie a lot? Yeah, the segment of John Cena calling out the fans, that was really good. I mean, it's true. Like in 25 years, he's been at it, and Beetlejuice, thank you for a membership. Thank you for joining Beetlejuice. Welcome to my memberships. But yeah, for 25 years, he's been going out there and, hey, Jordan, putting his body on the line, working hard. And I mean, he spent what, 18 years? I think he's been face for 18 years. Working hard. Didn't know The Rock or any of the olds had returned. It's exciting for us old. One thing I do take issue with modern wrestling is the inability of some people to either retire or at the very least step back. I'll give The Rock a pass because he is still in fantastic shape and he does seem to be taking, it's not so much about him being on the top. But Chris Jericho is a good example. Chris Jericho is still, and Chris Jericho, I used to love Chris Jericho back in the day. Back in the WCW days, I loved Chris Jericho. He was the best. It's all fake. I wouldn't say fake. It's stunt work. Like the stuff that's like the wrestling itself, the stuff that takes place in the ring, it's stunt work. Fake is the wrong word because shit still hurts. They do extra sustain injury, yeah. I mean, they get hurt all the time. And I mean, just like in general, it's just the mattress has a lot of give, and it's but a body slam, you're still getting slammed on the ground. They know how to take the fall, but it doesn't feel good. Live action Moana, I think so. Can't tire Hollywood has no originality. Disney remaking every Disney movie out here. Keeps making Batman and Spider-Man trilogies. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about wrestling though, because enthusiastically attracted to both beautiful and ugly women. John Cena's just great. Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, trailer for the live action Lilo and Stitch just dropped a couple days ago, I think. Yeah, I will. John Cena is legitimately an entertaining dude. Amazing. So excited for Peacemaker season 2. Yeah, he is really entertaining, and he does seem like a genuinely nice guy. BG shirt. Yep. I was saying. Yeah, getting back to what I was saying before about wrestlers not retiring or at least stepping back. Chris Jericho over in AEW. He keeps making himself champion. He keeps putting himself over younger people. And Chris Jericho is an immensely entertaining guy. Yeah, he was a fantastic wrestler and endlessly entertaining on the mic. But Guy's in what, his 50s? Maybe even 60s by this point? And he's still trying to put himself over younger wrestlers? Like, dude, step back, be, you know, stop wrestling. Chris Jericho should only wrestle on like rare occasions, like a couple times a year. Yeah, 54 for Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho should only be wrestling a couple times a year. The rest of the time, he should be just a personality. But he keeps wrestling. He keeps doing matches, and he keeps becoming champion in AEW. Last time I watched wrestling was when China was it. She really should be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Sorry, 10 years later and born. That is probably a big part of why she isn't being inducted. Yes, defensive wrestling will never win. Because I mean, the fact is, wrestling is good entertainment. It is enjoyable entertainment. I haven't seen Jericho wrestle in like 20 years, so now he's AEW. Yeah, he's one of the top guys at AEW. Like co-owner or something like that. He's my wrestling show. Glow. Glorious Ladies of Wrestling. I'm pretty sure that was the one. That was it. It's not. It's not entertaining to you. And that's fine. Not every wrestling absolutely is not for everybody. That's fine. But it is a combination of improv and stunt work. And those people wrestlers are really fucking good at what they do. They're in tremendous shape, tremendous physical condition. Soap opera for men and children. It is. I mean, it is very soap opera. But I mean, a lot of it, like, they have the best of, hey, Jenna, the best of the mic people are really good at improv. Like they have a general idea of what they're going to say. But then they get out there and they sort of improv it, and like the best of them are phenomenal at it. Is that interaction acting? It varies. Some of it is really like some of them are like really fucking good. Like John Cena. Oh, John Cena rocks a mic. He's phenomenal on it. CM Punk, man knows how to talk. CM Punk knows how to talk. The Rock? Come on. And you've got guys like R-Truth is like I've seen like R-Truth segments, and the man is hilarious. Who's The Rock? Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne. Not a professional wrestling match? I haven't. Dwayne Johnson. Don't know who that is. He played the Mummy in The Mummy. Oh, no, he didn't play the Mummy. He played the Scorpion King. He played the Scorpion King in The Mummy, the Scorpion King. Hey, Julie, how's the job hunt going? Yeah, still poorly. Got another rejection. Whee! Description. That was before your time. He was in The Tooth Fairy. Yeah, as far as like, hey Bambi, if it's scripted, I would say scripted isn't the right word. It is like they plan out their spots, but I mean, like it's it's fiction. Scripted to us. The extent to which it's scripted does kind of vary. Like I said, they staged, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's fiction. Do you not enjoy fiction, Jordan? Non-sports. But this is sports entertainment. Wrestling is like Harry Potter. I mean, I don't know how welcoming WWE is to trans people. So they're making a new Twilight. Neat. I think there is a trans lady in AEW, I believe. Yeah, WWE. I don't think that they would have a. I don't think they'd be very welcoming towards a trans lady in WWE right now. Getting back into my paranormal romance. Nice, nice. HBO series. Interesting. It's my favorite trans icon. I don't know. RuPaul Drag Race, but wrestling. Birdo, yeah. That's true. Birdo. Trans icon Birdo. Yeah, for dinner? Nothing yet. I only just got up, so. Oh, I did also see they're making a new live action. They're doing a live action um, Power Rangers. It will be rice. Wrestling is the straightest thing about me. Aren't they live action already? Indeed, they are. So I don't know why the headline. There's some headline live action Power Rangers. It's like, but that what? Drag queen wrestlers would be pretty cool. I mean, as long as it's treated like live action me. As long as it's not being condescending towards them, then yes. Banter would be so much better. Drag queen wrestlers would be friggin' awesome. Yeah. So he needs to make that. Would I let someone of a different race play you in the live action? I don't give a shit. As long as I'm making some sort of money off it, shit, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. It's a live action musical. I would be okay with that. Musicals are fun. Yeah. Scarlett Johansson. If I could pick any actor to play me, who would I pick? Idris Elba. A Billy Bobby Brown movie. I like to consider Chris Pratt is in it. For some reason, I like him post Parks and Rec. But I pick of Trump and Ray Sultan with Black Man to troll him. Kind of just realizing Chris Farley would have made a good Trump. Right? Chris Farley is Donald Trump. Brother-in-law is spitting image of Chris Pratt. His wife's very happy about that. Chris Pratt is mighty fun. Yay, kitty charms. I do think that Chris Pratt gives off douchey vibes. I don't know if he's actually a douchey person, but he gives off those vibes. You look at him and it's just like, he seems like a douche. Drinking my very first coffee from 7-Eleven. Heaven. Very old, very old. Fat guy in a little coat, yep. Anna Farrow looks nice. His ex-wife. I wonder what she thinks. Yeah, we're talking about. Hey, Sam, we're talking about Chris Pratt. Yeah, I remember like at one point, like people were making fun of Chris Pratt, and like James Gunn and a few other people involved in the MCU all jumped forward to talk about how great he is and to defend his honor. It's like, dude, and Happy Gilmore too. Yeah, apparently trailer just dropped. I haven't watched the first one, the trailer. I haven't watched the trailer. I enjoyed Happy Gilmore. I haven't watched the trailer for the second one. Gino's wife with that kid of Arnold's left Anna Faris and their special needs kid to go to have his perfect family. Trailer doesn't give much away. I want Keeman Shipka. Who? To play in the live action Jenna movie? I don't know who that is. I wish they'd come up with some new ideas and stop adding on to stuff. Yeah, I mean it's Dharma and Greg. I watched Dharma and Greg a little bit. I watched a little bit back in the day. Super Christian, yeah. Watched Beetlejuice 2 the other day. Wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I can't say that I have any interest in Beetlejuice 2 rather than Hocus Pocus 2. Will and Grace. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Will and Grace. Mad About You. Yeah, I watched Mad About You. Hi, Danny Fury. I did watch Mad About You back in the day. Yeah, that one was that's a throwback. What's the season 2 coming out soon? Beetlejuice the musical. I do actually want to watch Beetlejuice the musical. Never liked the lady from Mad About You. Helen Hunt. Dark. I have not watched Dark. The Good Doctor. Golden Girls. I watched the Golden Girls back in the day. Yeah. The main thing I've heard about The Good Doctor is that it is uh, a shitty depiction of autism. Like, I've seen a lot of autistic people just either criticize it or outright mock that show. And I remember a lot of autistic people being really annoyed about an episode where the character is transphobic. We can talk about all the movies I haven't and probably will never see. Indeed. Love on the Spectrum has a new series coming out too. Yeah, Golden Girls was definitely a very funny show. Would I ever watch Outlander? Probably not. Sophia, what's your favorite? Was Sophia the oldest one? Sophia was the oldest one, right? Ma? Yeah. Trying to wouldn't be doing my duty if I didn't tell you all to watch Kath and Kim. Betty White was legendary, yeah. Golden Girls were only in their 40s when that show came out. Yeah, people aged fast back then. Compared to Sex and the City ladies. I mean, Sex and the like, his hairstyles ads like 20 years. Also, everyone smoked back then, and smoking aged people. Rain hard. Yeah, I mean, I would not doubt at all that Sex and the City took a lot of inspiration from Golden Girls. Golden Girls were fabulous to watch them today. I've occasionally seen like clips of Golden Girls on YouTube. I used to watch it back when I was a kid. These days, every once in a while, YouTube will recommend some clip or set of clips. So often I go and see King of the Hill. I do wonder if I should do a rewatch of King of the Hill. King of the Hill would be on Disney now, wouldn't it? Fuck. Family Guy? I like early Family Guy. Before its cancellation. Whenever I caught a few episodes, Golden Palace, the spinoff, sister still watches them shows. Whenever I caught a few minutes of Family Guy post cancellation, man, the humor just does not hit. Like, they really came to rely too much on three kinds of jokes. There's really only three kinds of jokes on Family Guy these days. Cutaway gags, overly long gags, violent gags. That's everything it is. That's the entirety of Family Guy. Cutaway joke, cutaway joke, cutaway joke. Overly long joke, cutaway joke, cutaway joke. Violence, cutaway joke. Movie trivia game? Yeah, maybe another time. And like, yeah, those are all types of jokes that they like did from the beginning, but it wasn't the entire focus. Like, are you offended now? It's not that I'm offended, it's that it just feels lazy. Maybe Family Guy should get your mom as a joke. Oh shit, at least a fucking your mom joke would be... At least a your mom joke would be different from a fucking cutaway gag. Futurama? Futurama was amazing. Pound for pound, maybe the best animated sitcom of that era. And that there was some amazing animated sitcoms, The Simpsons, Futurama, Family Guy, King of the Hill, hell, even South Park back then. There was a lot of excellent animated sitcoms back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Futurama, maybe. Pound for pound, might have been the best of the bunch. Smartest for sure. Check I find annoying in movies, TVs as dick jokes. I was drawing of a dick and people think it's funny. I mean, dicks are funny. I sometimes laugh at dicks. Inside Job. I have not seen Inside Job. How many cockless jokes on Game of Thrones? I don't know. Sometimes a dick joke is just plain funny, okay? What happened to Futurama? I mean, it got canceled. And then it came back for some movies. And then it got another season. And then another 2 seasons. One thing they did like 3 movies, I think. The 3 movies were pretty good. Your face is a dick joke. Nice. Yeah, I mean they were pretty good. And like the seasons after it came back, I only watched one of the new seasons. And it was pretty good. None of it was as good as it was pre-cancellation, though. Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, loved Beavis and Butthead as a kid. I was sort of the right age group for Beavis and Butthead, being a child of the 90s. Yeah, I saw the movie. I saw Beavis and Butthead Do America when it came out. I have the soundtrack. I have the Beavis and Butthead Do America soundtrack. I also had the Beavis and Butthead Experience. That tape they put out, that album they put out with a bunch of different bands, included a few skits here and there. Yeah. I am the great Cornholio. I need titty for my bunghole. Is that practically good? Yeah. I didn't watch I didn't watch it when it first little bit. I didn't when it first aired, I was not aware of it, I don't think. It took me a few months before I started watching it. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I banned her. I decided that I'm just completely done with Rebecca Jones entirely. What happened is the topic of Rosie O'Donnell came up. And I have no strong feelings about Rosie O'Donnell one way or the other. I could not give less of a shit about Rosie O'Donnell in general. The only thing I've ever seen her in was the 2 live action Flintstones movies. Other than that, like I said, no, I don't care. But Jones was kept going on about how Rosie O'Donnell is nasty. She's such a nasty woman. And it's like, That's Donald Trump's word for her. It's Donald Trump's words for any fucking woman who dares to criticize him. But it was like it was so blatantly just parroting Donald Trump's bullshit, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck off. Bad Rebecca will return, and I will ban her again. I'm done with her. If I see the name Rebecca Jones, I block. Nasty woman sounds like Trump. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he says. That's what he always says. In the crossword replay and to myself, oh, Jones is out here, and like clockwork, you said bye. Wasn't Rosie Donald the cat in The Incredible Journey? Maybe? I never watched that movie. She was an annoying person. Yeah, I never watched The Incredible Journey. I know the movie you're talking about. I knew of that movie, but I never actually watched it. So maybe she was the cat. I don't know. We're three animals. There was a cat, a dog, and a bird, wasn't there? Am I wrong? Homeward Bound, that was the movie. Oh no, two dogs and a cat. And no, Sally Field. Sally Field was in Homeward Bound. Or not? Yeah. Two dogs and a cat. Yeah, I just looked up. So yeah. Kim Greist was in there. Jean Smart was in there. Veronica Lauren. And then Sally Field voiced the cat. Which, not gonna lie, way better than, not gonna lie, definitely a step up from Rosie O'Donnell, frankly. I don't mean that as a knock against Rosie O'Donnell. Fine actress, I'm sure. But if you've got a choice between Rosie O'Donnell and Sally Field, pretty sure even O'Donnell would choose Field. Sally Field do the baby girl and Look Who's Talking. I want to say no. So the original Look Who's Talking had Kirstie Alley did do a voice in the first one. Look Who's Talking to Roseanne. Roseanne voiced the baby girl in Look Who's Talking to. Rosie stand-up comedian before acting. Yeah. So it can hint. Yeah, like I said, Rosie O'Donnell would absolutely choose. Rosie O'Donnell would absolutely choose Sally Field every day. You know, she's Sally Field. She's an icon. Phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, Sally Field is just, she's an amazing actress, an iconic actress. Everybody loves Sally Field. Rosie, Roseanne. Rosie, I suppose. They like me. They really like me. Quote from our Oscar win yet. Which, obviously became very much a meme. What else was in? She was in she was in Mrs. Doubtfire. She was in Forrest Gump. Steel Magnolias. Lincoln. Aunt May and the Amazing Spider-Man. Flying Nun, yeah. Norma Ray, of course. She was in. She played. Yeah, Norma Ray, but Norma Ray Webster. She was in Legally Blonde 2. Was Fran Drescher. Shane Roseanne went nuts. Yeah. Oh man, she ever did. Yeah, I mean, Sally Field was in Legally Blonde 2. Red, White, and Blonde. Clearly the peak of her career. I joke, but she probably did have a. I joke, but she probably did have a really fun time doing that movie. She was a bitch in it. Then she definitely had a fun time doing it. Yeah, I watched The Nanny when I was a kid. That was a good show. And yeah, Roseanne went absolutely fucking. I think you have a crush on Tilly Field. Not really. I haven't actually seen that many of the movies she's done. I haven't actually seen that much of what she's done. Um, Grace Kelly, Looney Tunes. Apparently, the new Looney Tune. Apparently, the Coyote versus Acme is maybe going to be released. the distributor who got the rights to that new Looney Tunes movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up, is still looking to get the rights to Coyote versus Acme. It absolutely blows my fucking mind that Warner chose not to release those movies themselves. They made the movies and then we're like, yeah, that's fine. Born Gone with the Wind. Scarlett. Vivien Leigh. Vivien Leigh was the one in Gone with the Wind. Yeah, like Warner's decisions over that, like Warner Brothers has gotten baffling. Like they've removed Looney Tunes from streaming. Why? Why the fuck would you remove Looney Tunes from streaming? It's fucking Looney Tunes. And like they shelved and maybe even deleted the Batgirl movie and threw all their support behind that Flash movie that got horrible reviews and, as I recall, didn't do all that well at the box office. I suppose overall it did make back its budget, but $271 million on a budget of $200 million. It wasn't a bomb by any means. No, actually, it is described as a box office bomb. Actually, yeah, $200 million for budget, and then advertising. So, like, they threw all their support behind that movie, which bombed. I don't know if the Batgirl movie would have made a huge amount of money, but I don't know if it could have actually done worse. Even just like releasing it straight to streaming, and they could have made back at least a little bit of the budget from it. And then, yeah, Warner just being like, no, fuck the Looney Tunes. Like, why? Why do they hate the Looney Tunes so much? It's just weird to me how much David Zaslav seems to hate the Looney Tunes. Gonna blow my nose and then go get more water. I'll be back in a minute. Couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. I am unfortunately back. And hello, Scapegoat. "30-day water fast was a realistic goal." Yeah, I remembered last night that in order to watch Star Trek Prodigy, I bought a subscription to Netflix, 1 month subscription to Netflix, only to then find out that, oh, hey, they don't have Star Trek Prodigy on there anymore for some fucking reason here in Canada. But they do still have all the Ghibli movies, so sometime in the next few days I will watch The Boy and the Heron. So yeah. Because I do still need to watch that one. Star Trek Prodigy. I am watching it through entirely legal means. But no, it's yeah, I couldn't watch it on Netflix here in Canada. I like because it used to be on Netflix. Netflix did get the rights to do the second season of Prodigy. Rebecca, do 60 sit-ups each day. Or at least try to work up to 60 sit-ups each day. Anyway, yeah, so I got a Netflix subscription so I could watch Star Trek Prodigy. And then it turned out that it's not on Netflix here in Canada anymore for some fucking reason. There literally isn't, from what I can tell, there doesn't actually seem to be any streaming service in Canada that that has Prodigy. Like CTV lists it, but I literally could not watch it on CTV. Like it seems like it might be on CTV, but I tried to watch it on there, and it literally wouldn't let me. And only the first season. Like the first season of Prodigy seems to be on CTV, but I couldn't watch it on their site. Yeah, it's so fucking annoying. I'm in a similar situation with Sailor Moon because the next thing I'm going to watch is Sailor Moon. But like, I want to watch the Viz dub from like 10 years ago. Hey Tokyo, I have to redo the fingernails. Yeah, the my index fingers and pinky fingers, it's completely come off, and then my right ring finger, it's mostly off. I believe it's Viz, did the more recent dub, right? Yes. And comes after like 2 days. Yeah. Paint. 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 So like I say, I do want to rewatch Sailor Moon. I specifically I want to watch the original series, but the semi recent redub of it done by Viz. Again, that had been on Netflix, but it looks like it was removed from Netflix Canada. Don't know what I'm going to do for that one. Probably another case where I will have to watch it through completely legal means. Oh, good night, Killface. It's so annoying though when it's like, I want to pay money to watch this. Let me pay money to watch this thing. And it's like, no. I'm not allowed to exchange money. I'm not allowed to exchange money for the service of watching a given show. Come on, fuck off. Just make it easy to find and watch these things. Don't know how to go about getting a VPN, but I heard it works. Yeah, so I've heard, and I've people have suggested it to me before, but I don't know. It seems like a minor pain in the ass. Name of phone transition. If I ever manage to get around to transitioning, the name I am leaning towards is Nicole. It's your sister's name? My reasoning for it is I did kind of relate to Ezri Dax from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And she was played by Nicole DeBoer. So that's why I'm leaning towards that name. Love Prince's song Darlin' Nikki. I've never really listened to Prince. I see you with 3 syllables in your name. What? Who has 3 syllables in their name? I mean, you do. You have 3 syllables. I honestly, I'm not sure I've ever actually heard. I'm not sure if I ever actually have heard Purple Rain or Let's Go Crazy. He did those songs for the Batman movie, the 1989 Tim Burton Batman movie. So, like, I heard his music in that movie. Oh, that's what you mean. But Nicole only has 2 syllables. Squid Game? No, I haven't watched Squid Game. Nicolas? No, I don't want to go with Nicolas. I want just Nicole. Nicole. No, just Nicole. 2 syllables. It's a soft name. So? Yeah, okay. You mean it as a plus. It has Lee in it. And you're welcome, Buttercup. Always glad to help. Yeah, I suppose I just don't want to shave. Once I start my transition, I expect I'll shave regularly. Yeah. Shaving is just a pain in the ass. Anywho. Too lazy to shave your pits most of the time. Yeah, I wouldn't shave my pits. I would never shave my armpits. Putting a razor somewhere that sensitive? Fuck you on that one. No. No, fuck that shit. Hate shaving my legs yet. Can't wear my glasses in the shower, so I can't even say if I miss spots. That's in mind. They take like 2 seconds. Like I said, it's a sensitive area. It's my eyebrows and eyelashes, but not my body hair. I think there's something. A little bit. It's my hair. I think there's something. A little bit. It's my yeah. I am very sensitive to my armpits. So yeah. Plus, it just seems like cutting yourself there would just suck. You know. Yeah, like you cut your legs. Oh no, whatever. Cut an armpit, though? Man. Shave my beard on stream. That's why when they're tough, we put up with torture. Indeed. If I ever, like I said, I can't really shave where I am now anyway. The bathroom sink doesn't have an actual fucking plug, doesn't have an actual fucking stopper. So I can't shave in the, it's like shaving in this bathroom here would just be an immense pain in the ass. You know, but shit, hope it wasn't you. Hope you weren't the one fired at work. No, good. What do they do wrong? Think they sleep with the boss's daughter? Because that'll do it. Or so I've heard. Not that I've ever slept with the boss's daughter. Doing the shower? Nah. I've never slept with the boss's daughter. I slept with their son. Hey-yo. That's a joke. I did sleep with the boss, but we didn't sleep. I did not sleep with the boss. We were up all night long. Oh, yeah. It's worth it. Yeah, I hope you at least got a raise out of it. And some extra money, too. Get it? A raise. A raise. See, by raise, I mean erection. I don't judge. I don't judge people who sleep with their bosses, but I do judge bosses who sleep with their subordinates. It's wildly inappropriate. He's the one that got a job. Yeah, it's just wildly inappropriate for someone uh, to have an affair with someone, you know, for whom they are responsible. You know, like if you help to determine like what kind of pay increase person gets, or what kind of work they do, or if you are in a position where you are where you're able to help affect the person's employment status, whether positively or negatively, sexual relationship is totally inappropriate. I got paid under the table. On account of that being where you spent most of your time anyway. I got paid under the table. I was already there, so it was convenient. Anyway, we're starting a new game tomorrow. We start a new game tomorrow. It is a visual novel. But it is significantly more fucked up than any we've played before. What is it? How to Date a Magical Girl. I promise you, it is vastly less. Uh, It is vastly darker than it sounds. I was about to say less wholesome, but it actually does. It actually sounds kind of creepy anyway. Just in a different way than it actually is, mostly. Magical. Yeah, magical girl. So my boss called me a magical girl. Make things happen. So yeah, it is a game that I have played before, a game I have completed before. I might be wrong, but I might have backed it on Kickstarter. Don't really remember. Don't remember exactly if I did or not. Is it free? It is not. Apparently, it is seems to have a normal price of $10, though it is on sale right now. Thought he was playing something called Bap Bap. Huh. Bop Bop Shows is free on Steam right now. Early access game. Bop Bop. Roguelike party game. Combination of deck builder and one of those mobile, whatever you call it. Regardless, the Bap Bop that I found is actually free. So I don't know if it's a different Bap Bop. Either way, not something I will be playing. Bop. Thinking of that terrible song. In all honesty, it wasn't actually a terrible song. Maybe shut Butt Gear skin. Probably. That would be my guess, is that she bought shit. Yeah, like the game itself is free, but then it has like things you can buy for it. That is very common. I was looking for people in places to give money. I prefer not to give money. I'm cheap. She's been known to buy stuff yet. I mean, that's how those games work, really. In some cases, it's like pay to win. You know, hey, do you want to actually be able to do well? Start forking over the money if you want to be able to be competitive. In other cases, it is just like cosmetic shit. I was looking for places that give money. Yep. All right, I think I'm gonna get gearing. I'm gonna get gearing now. Thanks for coming. Blue circle and a star. I think that just means you're a member. It means that you're a fairly new member, I think. Once you're a member for a while, the star does change color. Everybody.